we are halfway through the week, and we are halfway through the week, and there is a lot has been happening. Let's see. The death of Stan Lee. Rest in peace, Stan Lee. Detective Pikachu. The resume of Toy Story 4. Freaking Leprechaun is making a return to theaters or direct DVD. Don't know which. But then, for wrestling standpoints, a new WWE champion, Becky Lynch, not competing this Sunday, which sucks. And also, we have NXT WarGames. And that means we got picks and predictions. Let's start off with NXT WarGames. I'm going to be honest here. Haven't been watching a lot of NXT lately. Normally because I work my life outside of YouTube. So I just watch, the little bit of highlights on YouTube. But anyway, NXT Takeover WarGames. I have a total of 4 matches here. So let's get this square and away. Let's first off with the NXT Women's Championship that's going to be contested in 2 out of 3 falls. I'm going to go. It's Shayna Baszler versus Kairi Sane. I'm going with Shayna Baszler. I still think that, in my opinion, in Evolution, I still believe that finish was unnecessary. And this should have been the pay-per-view. This should be the pay-per-view where everything should have happened at Evolution. That the stuff that happened at Evolution should have happened here at WarGames. But no, so I'm going with Shayna Baszler. I don't see Kairi Sane winning that belt back. Let's go with our second match that could actually bring down the house. Aleister Black versus Johnny Gargano. I'm going to say Johnny Gargano because I really think he deserves a win here in this rivalry. Well, just deserves a win, period. I mean, I don't think he's... especially from his last NXT TakeOver. He didn't even beat Tommaso Ciampa, which everybody and their mother picked Johnny Gargano to beat Tomas. So I'm going with Johnny Gargano. Aleister Black, I was going to go with Aleister Black, but something tells me that Johnny Gargano will win this match. And also, I like both men. I like both superstars. And this match could bring down the house. Speaking of the NXT Championship and speaking of Tommaso Ciampa, he is defending the NXT Championship against the Velveteen Dream. A lot of people are saying that the Velveteen Dream would win, but I'm not going to pick the Velveteen Dream. I'm going to pick Tommaso Ciampa. I do not see the Velveteen Dream winning that belt, guys. I'm sorry. It would be, to be honest, I actually do like the gimmick, but I do not see Tomas. Tomas is too good right now as NXT champion. So I'm going with Tomas. And then we get the main event, the WarGames match. The Undisputed Era, Adam Cole, Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly, and Roderick Strong versus Pete Dunne, Ricochet, and the War Raiders. I am going with Ricochet, Pete Dunne, and the War Raiders because we got to let some baby faces win this, right? So let's review for NXT WarGames. We got Shayna Baszler, Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, and we have Pete Dunne, Ricochet, War Riders. Let me know in the comment section below on what on your picks and predictions for this Saturday show. And speaking of a live review, I may come up here and do a live reaction video on everything that I've seen. So may stay tuned for that. Now we get to Survivor Series. Survivor Series. 8 matches. 1 is on the pre-show. Let's get the pre-show match over with. Team Raw's Tag Team Division versus Team SmackDown's Tag Team Division. I'm sorry if I'm quiet because, to be honest, Raw's Tag Team Division is trash. It's garbage. The only real tag team is the Authors of Pain. So I am going to go with Team SmackDown. I mean, seriously, you have the Usos, the New Day. The New Day, Sanity, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, and the freaking Colognes? And the club's not in this on Team SmackDown because, okay, whatever. There's no way that Team Raw's tag team division should... No, Team SmackDown's tag team division is better than Raw's. 10 times better than Raw's. So, let's go next. The main card. Buddy Murphy versus Mustafa Ali for the Cruiserweight Championship. Buddy Murphy just won that belt. It would be amazing if Mustafa Ali wins it, but I am going to pick Buddy Murphy. Buddy Murphy will retain the Cruiserweight Championship. Now let's go from the best tag team from Raw versus the best tag team on SmackDown. Well, championship-wise. We have the Bar of Sheamus and Cesaro versus the AOP with Drake Maverick. I'm going with the AOP on this one. So, point there for Raw, making it tied 1-1. Next, let's go with the women's division. Team Raw. Oh, God. Team Raw. Mickie James, Nia Jax, Tamina, and Natalya Ruby Riott versus Team SmackDown with Carmella, Naomi, Sonya Deville, Asuka, and SmackDown is keeping a little bit of a surprise on who the fifth person will be. I think it might be Randy Rose, so a lot of people think it is, but it could be a surprise. Who knows? Whatever it is, I'm going with the surprise. I'm going with Team SmackDown here because I'm sorry. I don't know about you guys, but on Raw, I did not like how they had Raw's women's to represent this match. Natalya, I can understand. I like that one. Ruby Riott, yes. Nia Jax, yes. But Tamina and Mickie James, no. As much as I love Mickie James and Tamina is here and there, what was wrong with Bayley and Sasha? And what happened on Raw, I wouldn't be surprised if Bayley and Sasha just stuck it to Team Raw and just screwed over Team Raw and let Team SmackDown win. And Natalya and Ruby Riott, there's no way those two are going to coexist. Team SmackDown. Now we get to the Intercontinental Champion versus the United States Champion. Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura. This could be the match that could steal the show. Because I think this is the first time ever. We've never seen Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke. To be honest, I could see Seth winning. I want to predict Seth winning, but something tells me Dean Ambrose will come out there and distract Seth Rollins long enough for him to get caught with a King Sasha. So I'm going with Nakamura. So Shinsuke Nakamura over Seth Rollins. Next, we get, oh boy, Team Raw, the male edition. Team Raw versus Team SmackDown. Representing Team Raw, Dolph Ziggler, Drew McIntyre, Braun Strowman, Finn Balor, and Bobby Lashley. Representing Team SmackDown, The Miz, Shane McMahon, Rey Mysterio, Samoa Joe, and Jeff Hardy. I am going with Team Raw. Yep, I am going with Team Raw for numerous reasons. Because Braun Strowman cannot lay a hand on Baron Corbin. He cannot lay a hand on Baron Corbin. But I say after the match, Braun Strowman will be the sole survivor, and he will literally destroy Baron Corbin. Destroy Baron Corbin. Letting go to their match at tables, ladders, and chairs. Team SmackDown, the only debacle I see is The Miz and Shane McMahon. I can see Shane McMahon screwing over The Miz and basically turning heel, and who really wants to see The Miz a babyface? Next, we'll go with champion versus champion. It's going to be Brock Lesnar versus AJ Styles. And I think my phone drop just indicated that it was wrong. I was wrong. AJ Styles versus Daniel Bryan. This could be very interesting, but actually dangerous at the same time. I am going with Brock Lesnar. There is no way in God's green earth, that Daniel Bryan in this new heel turn, there's no way in hell Brock Lesnar is going to have a freaking field day. So there goes for now. Point goes to Raw. So far, I think it's been tied up. So now it leads to the main event. Oh man, I was so excited, guys. Ronda Rousey versus Becky Lynch. Man, Becky Lynch has been rising to her own. She's been rising finally, Becky 316, so people have been calling her. I was like, rise, rise, Becky Lynch, become the GOAT that this women division in the wrestling world needs. Ascend from a meme to it, and then Nia Jax punched the living crap out of freaking Becky Lynch, and now Becky Lynch has a broken nose and a concussion and will not be participating this Sunday. The wrestling gods show no mercy. And as for Nia Jax, I'm not like one of these fans and going to crap on Nia Jax. Apparently, some people said it was on purpose. If it is, shame on Nia Jax. But if it's an accident, which I believe it was, I don't think there's no real heat between Becky Lynch and Nia Jax. So I'm going to... Hey, like I said, wrestling is wrestling. Injuries happen. It's wrestling. Injuries can happen. So I'm not ticked off with Nia. I'm not going to be like, oh, fire Nia. Oh, do this. No. She's only human. We made mistakes. It's wrestling. Injuries can happen. So there. So who is going to replace Becky Lynch? Charlotte Flair. What a stunning turn of events. Let me put on my happy face. Yay. Okay, on a serious note. Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair. This would probably be the main event. And since they're both tied, who cares? We all know Ronda Rousey's going to win this. But this match might surprise us. So with that being said, let's review. We got Team SmackDown's tag team division defeating Team Raw's because Team Raw's tag team division is garbage. 0.1 for SmackDown. We have Buddy Murphy versus Mustafa Ali, and we have Buddy Murphy retaining his Cruiserweight Championship. Alright, now back to Raw versus SmackDown. The AOP, I'm picking the AOP to defeat the Bar. 0.1 for Raw. I have Team SmackDown's women division beating Team Raw's women division. 0.1 for SmackDown. I have Shinsuke Nakamura defeating Seth Rollins. 0.1 for SmackDown. I have Team Raw's best men division, well, the men's Survivor Series, defeating SmackDown. 0.1 for Raw. And we have Brock Lesnar defeating Daniel Bryan. 0.1 for Raw, and Ronda Rousey beating Charlotte Flair. 0.1 for Raw. So overall, 3 points for SmackDown, 4 points for Raw. Raw once again wins Survivor Series. So let me know in the comment section on who's your picks and predictions for Survivor Series. And to be honest, I will be home for Survivor Series, but I will do a combined review on the show. Before I get to Survivor Series, you guys also got to remember my Chicago Bears play the Minnesota Vikings this Sunday. So you'll be getting two videos two videos posted into one on Sunday. So when Survivor Series is over and when Sunday Night Football is over, I will do my MalcGoolie, of course, Chicago Bears season video and the review of Survivor Series. Survivor Series could be long, or I could do this. I could come up here and do a Survivor Series review on Sunday, and then the next day do the Chicago Bears recap of the game. And I think that's what I'll do. So on Sunday, you guys will get a Survivor Series live review from me, while Monday you'll get a recap of the Vikings versus the Chicago Bears. So until next time, guys, I am MalcGoolie. God bless you all. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of my videos. And I enjoy NXT, Takeover, WarGames, and enjoy Survivor Series, and also enjoy Sunday Night Football if you're a Bears or a Vikings fan. Till next time, peace out.